Hey guys, Dave here with Gray Up CNC. Today I'd like to talk about moving target systems. They can be a ton of fun, but they're a little on the expensive side. So what if I told you there was a more affordable option that wasn't just for the big shooting ranges, but for the average shooter to put in his own backyard? Well, here at Gray Ops, we build a mover and we want to make it available to you guys too. Stay tuned and we'll go over some of the details. I'd like to introduce the Gray Ops CNC moving target system. So when we designed this, we wanted something that was reliable, that could be run at matches, but also affordable for the everyday shooter to put one in their own backyard, whether it be 22 long rifle at 50 yards or a center fire at 400 yards. There's lots of features in it. Let's go over some of them. Okay, so let's talk about the length options. There's two different options. There's a 50 and an 80 footer. The 50 will give you 30 feet of usable moving length, and the 80 will give you 60 feet of usable moving length. Transporting the unit, all the sections are 10 feet and they all bolt together, so you can remove them and all fit them and stack them in the bed of a pickup truck. This target system can handle a 3/8 inch thick 100% IPSC, which is about the biggest target that you're going to use on a mover, and that's at full speed, 3.5 miles an hour. As far as calibers goes, what's the biggest you can use and how close can you use it? We tested 300 normal mag at 400 yards and it handled it very nicely. So we feel confident, magnum rated 400 yards and farther, and then obviously 22 long rifle can be used at just about any distance that would be safe. Rust and shrapnel protection. So this unit's sitting outside probably for the remainder of its life, aside from possibly pulling in the electronics box during, I don't know, storms or winter time or just extended periods of downtime. So the track and the cart are all galvanized steel, which is great. I've had mine in the field for over a year and there's not one lick of rust on it. The protective coverings over the cable, the electronics box, and all of the sensors. It's all a stainless steel folded metal. It's great stuff and it looks, you know, brand new after a year sitting in the field. So this unit was meant to put up and leave out, aside from the electronics box, which will just come in every now and then. So let's talk power supply. In the electronics box, there's a toggle switch, 110 and 12 volt. So obviously the 110 would be your generators, your extension cords into a wall outlet, that kind of thing. And then your 12 volt would be your car battery. So for all day use, we recommend using your generator. And then the car battery, you'll get about 4 to 6 hours of runtime before it would need swapped out or recharged. So let's talk about how this unit works. Inside the electronics box, there's two adjustable dials. You've got speed and you've got time. So it's what speed do you want it to travel and for how long do you want it to travel at that speed until it reverses direction. So this can be really cool. You can have it run the full travel, or if you're just working with one little section, you're doing a quick little drill and you just want it to kind of bounce between a little area, that's easily obtainable. You just set your speed and set your time to a smaller number, and it'll just kind of bounce back and forth. So some configurability there that's really nice. One of the coolest things we have for this unit is the optional wireless remote. So this remote will work up to 1,000 yards away and give you the ability to start the unit, stop the unit, change the speed, and change the time. So basically every option for adjusting the unit is available at your fingertips. So let's go over the safety features and the speed balancer. There's quite a few smart things that were built into this control to help prevent damage to the unit. If sensors aren't tripped within a certain amount of time, the unit will stop. If the batteries are hooked up in the wrong way, no voltage is going to go where it's not supposed to and possibly damage the control. Speed balancer, really cool function. It's very hard to get a mover on a perfectly flat surface, so it goes the exact same speed both directions. Well, if you're on a slight slope, it may run faster downhill and slower uphill. This is where the speed balancer comes into play. You can adjust the forward and the backward independent of each other. So if you've got 2 miles an hour, you can get a full 2 going this way, and you can get a full 2 going that way when the motor has to work slightly harder. So pretty cool that you can tune that out if you don't have a level surface. So let's talk about support and replacement parts. You can expect the same high level of customer service on this as you see from the whole rest of our Gray Ops lineup. And there's a host of replacement parts that are on the website. You can just purchase those directly off there without having to email us for a separate quote. But if there is anything that you need replaced, just let us know. We're happy to get replacement parts sent out to you. Let's go over cost. All the costs are broken down on the website, but you're gonna see 2 options, and I like to go over those. The first option is the easy button. That's where you just pay a little bit extra and everything shows up on a pallet and you're good to go. Now the second option is cheaper. And why is it cheaper? It's because we've moved the long sections of box rail and we don't have to ship those, and there's no assembly for us on those. So if you've got a little extra time on your hands and you don't mind running to Lowe's and grabbing a couple box rail sections, you can assemble this on your own. Everything's included: hardware, cross ties, instructions. There's a video on how to put these together yourself. It takes between 3 and 4 hours to put together the whole track. And that's a way that you can purchase this mover at a little bit of a discounted price if you don't mind going to Lowe's and then spending 3 to 4 hours assembling on your own. That's all the details on the mover. If you have any questions, please let us know. If you'd like to order one, please go to the website, fill out the PDF form, email it back to us, and we'll get you a custom shipping quote. So hope you guys like it. Take care. Thanks.